Assalamualaikum. My name is Bibi Khurnisha binti Said Hakim Shah. I'm from Diploma of Accountancy. ID number is TA98078. Today I'm gonna talk about logical fallacy. Based on what I have learned, logical fallacy is an error in reasoning that will undermine the logic of your argument. Knowing how to spot and identify fallacy is a priceless skill. It can save you time, money, and also your personal dignity. There are two categories of logical fallacies, which is formal fallacy and also informal fallacy. Formal fallacy is a breakdown. You say something, the idea somehow sequenced incorrectly. Their form is wrong, rendering argument as noise and nonsense. While informal fallacy is still an error in what you are saying, that is content of your argument. The idea might be arranged correctly, but something you said isn't quite right. The content is wrong or off kilter. There are 8 types of logical fallacies, which is ad hominem, Roman argument, appeal to ignorance, false dilemma, slippery slope, circular argument, hasty generalization, and red herring. Ad hominem is an insight that used as if it were an argument or evidence in support of conclusion. Verbally attacking people proves nothing but the truth or falsity about their claim. Next is strawman argument. In this fallacy, someone attacks a position someone doesn't really hold. This fallacy may be known as distorting or misrepresenting someone's argument in order to make it easier to defeat. This you can see in your daily life when there are two parties that argue to each other, then they will mislead the facts that the opponent said, like they will distorting any words that the opponent has said to make it easier for them to win the argument. Next is appeal to ignorance. This logical fallacy is occurs when someone claims that a conclusion must be true if it has not been proven false, or false if it has not been proven true. This is what you can see in such as in a relationship. When your partner asks you, did you cheat or not, and then you did not answer to their question directly, yet you ask them to make their own decision. They will such as we say, it is up to you to decide what I am, either I cheat on you or not. So this fallacy will keep your partner confused with you, and this is what we call appeal to ignorance. And you just ignore what they ask you. You just ignore what the problem have come. That's it. Next is false dilemma. This fallacy occurs when a limited number of choices, outcomes, or views are presented as the only option, when in fact more options exist. This might seem such as a person who has been bullied. Okay, so the person who has been bullied, they will just remain silent. They will not ask for help. They will not tell the teachers. They might think that if they say if they report what happened to them, the other side will harm them more. So they should know that they are not the only choice that they have to make. They also can report it to the authorities, to the parents, to the sisters, siblings, to the friends, and so on. They need to make choice for themselves. They cannot let other people bully them. Next is slippery slope fallacy. This fallacy occurs when someone argues without providing adequate evidence that a certain action or proposition will lead to undesirable outcome via a series of events. Next is circular argument. Circular argument is a type of fallacy which is used a way to create argument by starting off an assumption which shows that what you are claiming are already true. This might seem you said that you said that you should follow the A plans so that the Z plans will come when the real situation is you should not even make a first step to create the A plans, because the A plans is forbid to exist actually. That's it. Next is hasty generalization. Hasty generalization is a conclusion that is not logically justified by an evidence. This might you can see this when you argue with someone. When you argue with someone over a small thing and you did not talk to him for a few days because you just came up with your own conclusion, you just came up with your own reason, and that is not necessary. As actually you should just talk to them. You should just try to make things clear and try to solve every problem that you have. And lastly is red herring fallacy. The red herring fallacy is an attempt to mislead or distract from the relevant topic. For example, you went out with your brother to shopping, and then out of sudden, your younger brother asks you to buy him a toy, a car that unnecessary, and you try to distract his attention by saying that hey, we should go home now because there's a yummy food waiting for you. So that's it from me. Thank you.